Hello everyone, my name is Raiden A. Sumalinog and I am your teacher for today, but you can call me Teacher Dan for short. So, before we start, may I request Miss Alcantara to lead the prayer. Everybody stand please. Amen. And once again, good morning. Our topic for today is all about techniques and strategies in teaching prose. So, before we proceed to our discussion, let us know first what is prose. Okay, everyone, what is prose? Prose is a form of writing or spoken language that typically exhibits a natural flow of speech and grammatical structure. So, when we say prose, it is a kind of a written or a spoken language that typically exhibits a natural flow. Just like, example, human conversation. Human conversation conduct a natural flow of communication. Next example is the textbook. Textbook have different words and the words on the textbook is written. So that's the example of prose. We should be reminded that prose is any kind of writing that written or spoken. Okay? So now let's proceed to our discussion. Techniques and strategies in teaching prose. We all know that there are many strategies and techniques online, but I should give you 9 techniques and strategies on how to teach prose. So first, model reading. For you, what is model reading? Anyone? Okay, so model reading should be done by the teacher. The purpose is to enable students to know the exact way of reading. So the teacher should try to read with correct pronunciation, intonation, and stress. Model reading is a kind of reading that the teacher use instructional materials, visual aids for her or his teaching. For example, a teacher used textbook for his discussion, or the teacher used his own pronunciation of words so that the student will gather some ideas on how to read that language. Okay? So that the student will gather idea by the teacher on how to speak, pronounce, and deliver the languages. So, next is pronunciation drill. What is pronunciation drill? It is the selection of words for pronunciation. Okay, just for example, pronunciation drill is a kind of practice where the student can enhance their pronunciation by what? Student can enhance their pronunciation by the help of the teacher. Through different kind of practice activities given by the teacher, the student can enhance their pronunciation, and that is through pronunciation drill. Next strategies is loud reading. When we say loud reading should be done by students. 2 or 3 should be asked to read aloud. Other students should follow in their books. Errors in pronunciation must be corrected at the end of the reading. Students should be asked to keep their book 1 foot away from their eyes. All students should sit or stand in proper posture. So the benefits of loud reading is students hear their mistakes, hear what they are saying or what they are reading, and through loud reading, each of the students are helping to correct and change the error. Okay? Next is exposition and explanation. From the word exposition and explanation, is exposition and explanation is all about giving some explanation about the word meaning. Teacher should explain how to read, how to correct, and how to deliver difficult phrases and how to read different idioms. Through exposition and explanation, students can clarify any of their doubts and misconceptions. Next is the fifth strategy is the silent reading. Silent reading is very helpful to the students because through silent reading, students can have a peace of mind to create some ideas, strategies on how to solve their problems or how they can solve all about the prose, how to identify prose. It is useful because while having silent reading, we can easily create ideas based on ourselves, based on our emotions, and based on our intellectual capacities. And silent reading help the student because they can create or they can evolve themselves through thinking silently. Okay? Next is comprehension question. When we say comprehension question, it's all about understanding. After silent reading, some questions should be asked to test pupils' comprehension of the passage. Okay? After silent reading, teacher should conduct activities to measure or to test the capacity of the student intellectually. So, the teacher should give some questions to his or her students so that he or she can identify if her student or his student is learning. Next is recapitulation. Recap. From the word recap, after teaching the lesson in one or more units, there should be a recap of the lesson. Recap is all about the review of the past discussion done by the teacher. We do some recap to determine if your student or the student of the teacher are listening or gaining some ideas and information while the teacher is discussing. The 8 strategies are blackboard work. When we say blackboard work, it is the activities given by the teacher to his or her students. Blackboard work is, just for example, the teacher wants the student to go to the board and have some solving or answering the questions given by the teacher. So the teacher use blackboard work to identify the level or capacity of the student to answer the question. If they are gaining some information, ideas, and to test if they are good in solving or creating answers. And the last one is assignment. When we say assignment, it is a homework activity that will be done in the house. Okay? So we used assignment just to know if the student remember all the lesson given by the teacher in the school, and to test if they can answer without the existence of the teacher. We can use assignment to measure if the student is evolving or improving using the knowledge they gain from the school. And that is the 9 strategies and techniques on how to teach prose. So any clarification and questions? None? Okay. By that, everybody stand for the prayer. And Miss Tiin, can you lead the prayer? Amen. So, the discussion is an end, and I hope you learned something from our lesson today, and have a good day.